West is in the building, baby. The West is in the building. You know what I'm saying? cuddablizz. See, really, I'm using this time, you know what I'm saying, to address a few things that's really been on my mind, you know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a lot of things. People speculate about me, you know, and they make faulty opinions. Really, if you don't know me, I ain't gonna say nothing against you right now. I'm gonna say take this time to get to know me, because I'm really a very intelligent young man with a lot to say, but I'm just not the type that's gonna force you to listen. So you know what I'm saying? Sit back, relax, let your wig be pushed back so you can absorb some of this good ass knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Alright, today's first lesson, you know what I'm saying, it's about manifesting into the best being that you could possibly be. Now, this is one of my hardest challenges. It's really just been something that has been ongoing with me since I was about, 15, 16. I always had a drive that told me, you know what I'm saying, you a go-getter, you're going to go get it. And, like, for the most, whatever I set my mind to, I really accomplished. And that's a few things that's been, like, setbacks for me. It's a few things that I have yet to accomplish, simply due to the fact that I haven't gained enough experience. I haven't been here long enough on Earth to have the tools and the knowledge and wisdom so that I can apply, you know, all this and successfully complete whatever task it may be. But, you know, let me just go on here and jump straight into it. My theory, in order to manifest into the best person you could possibly be, start by simply being yourself. Fuck another motherfucker's opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because really, the next man's opinion is a biased opinion. It's based off of either jealousy, envy, or, you know, it could be a good thing. It just depends on how this person perceives you, you know. And if they perceive you in a good light, then you should have a good reputation. But if not, then 9 times out of 10, what they're going to try to do is bring you down, because they simply feel that they don't match up to your stature. If your stature is greater than someone who then you chill or hang with on a consistent basis, then more than likely that person, they're going to envy you. And with envy comes a little bit of hatred, animosity. It's inevitable, you know. And see, what you gotta learn to do is, if you find yourself being this person, because we do find ourselves being this person, sometimes we're in denial and the shit won't ever come to surface. But you gotta let it manifest and be what it is. Because shit, if you suppress this, then shit, it's really just gonna become a bigger issue. But I mean, the thing is, when people say shit about you, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, give that third up your shoulder, you know, like your boy Jay-Z say, even though I hate his Illuminati ass. And by the way, I want to take these next few seconds to scream KILLUMINATI, fuck Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, all day, every day. Freemasons can get a case and suck these nuts until the day that they cease to exist. I'm tripping. But, you know what I'm saying, back on track, you know what I'm saying, manifesting into the best being you can possibly be. It starts with changing what in this case, you have to sometimes look from a third perspective or outside looking in. So you would have to take the opinion of somebody who is trustworthy in your eyes. Keywords, trustworthy in your eyes, you know what I'm saying? And if you believe what they say to be true, and you believe you could take it as something to remold yourself and grow from, then by all means do so. Because sometimes ignorance within ourselves don't allow us to see what we actually are being accused of, or what do people say about us, you know what I'm saying? If somebody, say for instance, if somebody said I'm an asshole, which I get a lot, by the way, and they say that I'm arrogant and cocky and this shit. Well, really, in some ways, I admit I am. And it's not because I try to be. It's because I have a sense of being, and I know that, you know, me being myself, I feel like I have a reason to be confident. You know, I'm confident in the things I do. I'm confident in my abilities. But at the same time, there are situations where my confidence can be perceived as cockiness, because I tend to space out, you know. I feel like my thoughts are very you know, they're like, you know, number one priority, because I feel like my thoughts get me places, and they allow me to show, or actually they allow me to, like, get a better understanding or clarify the things in my mind that are a bit fuzzy or whatever. And when I have these thoughts, sometimes I can have a thought in the middle of a conversation with you and I'll space out. And most people take that as an offensive gesture, like I'm saying fuck them, you know. But half the time it's really just me doing me. You know, my brain tells me, okay, I have a thought. I'm a one-track mind. I have tunnel vision at times and selective hearing. So it's like, if my thought in my mind is a little bit more important, then subconsciously it takes over. It's not something I'm trying to do to disrespect you. Now, sometimes it may be, and that's why I need to change. So I mean, that's just an example of what I was saying. But I mean, you take other people's, you know, their statements and opinions, and you try to become a better person. All in all, what you do is you listen to your conscience. God is your conscience. And he gonna let you know what I'm saying? You walk in a bank with a gun, and you say, okay, I'm gonna rob it. So I'm gonna tell you, shit, I ain't supposed to be in this bank doing this. This shit is wrong. That's God. You know what I'm saying? And the devil gonna tell you, man, you need that money. You know what I'm saying? So go do your thing. But you just gotta be able to stand your own ground, know, like, your morals, where you stand, and know where you want to go in life. These are key factors that will, like, help you become that person. And spirituality. Now, this is one of the key points I want y'all to listen to, because spirituality is gonna take you a long way. Without God, there is no us. Without faith in Him, you can't accomplish too much. You're not capable of it, because it's not okay. God has the power, so through Him we are able. If you don't have faith in God, you have no power through Him. So you can't possibly be the best that you could be. You could be the best that you can muster. Now, see, that's a whole different thing. But being the best that you can be, you're gonna have to have faith in Him. So shit, I mean, it's basically black and white, simple and plain shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound cheesy like the army, you know what I'm saying, but be all that you can be through, like self-motivation, dedication, and my third would probably be just having the will, because where there is a will, there's a way. So if you're willing to actually do something, and you have the motivation, and you're dedicated, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be prosperous, because you don't want to give up on what you're doing. You're gonna push and push until you get there, or you're gonna fail and fail until you get there, or you might just fail eternally and never get there. But the simple fact of the matter is that you're trying. So therefore, through like progression, you shall get better. So shit, manifesting into the best possible person you can be is basically practice. It boils down to practice. Shit, you're not gonna be that person ever. You're never gonna be it. But the thing is, we all gotta try. So shit, like I said, half of y'all motherfuckers probably cut this shit off right now. To each his own. If you're listening and you actually listened all the way through, thank you. Appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? This some real spit. Niggas don't even understand. They gotta get their knowledge. We living in the last days, or actually beginning point of the last days, because we starting to have certain occurrences, and I'm not saying that this is true 100%, because like the Bible says, no man knows the last day of earth. No man knows when this day is gonna come. I'm guessing that these are some of the signs. I'm not deep into the Bible, so I can't just say that this is true. You should read upon your own basis, and you should take it and, just take whatever you think is real, or take whatever you think is false, and discard it. But, I mean, manifesting into the best person you can possibly be is not a simple task. It's something that I work on every day. So I want to ask anybody that I ran across, you know what I'm saying, if I ever gave the wrong impression, if I ever came off like an asshole, forgive me. Sounds kind of weak. Fuck you if you think that, how weak does that sound? Ha! Get off my nuts. You know what I'm saying? But shit, just I want to thank y'all, you know what I'm saying, for listening, and then apologize to those who I did wrong in their eyes, you know. And shit, now the party's gonna get started. Cause I'm out here chilling, you know what I'm saying. Part 2 gonna be here in a little while, baby.